Hey everyone, as you can see here, obviously, I've gotten some new lighting going on here. I did that because, well, I want to see everything that's in here, and I want you guys to be able to see everything that's in here, and the purple lighting was starting to get to me a little bit. I still have the purple lighting up there, as you can see. I just added some white LEDs to it so that I can actually see things. That'll still give me a good full spectrum for the plants, which, as you can see, more easily now have gone insane in this tank. Just absolutely nuts, especially the floaters. Like the duckweed's just, it's insane. It's going to be covering the entire top here soon, but that's okay. As soon as it does, I can start getting rid of it. Anyway, so as you can see, when the lights are actually on, these have almost no color yet. I mean, they've got their iridescent layer, but that's it. I think some of them might be snail hunters, but I don't know. Maybe they're taking lessons from Poof. By the way, I have named the puffer. It's Poof da Poofa. Yeah, that's right. Poof da Poofa. I don't know where Poof's gone off to here. I was able to see him, and, well, once the light came on, he was like, yeah, I'm out. I am out of here. But I really like these guys. I think some of them are turning out really nice. Others probably going to need to be called out, which again is just part of breeding. You gotta get ready for it, because, well, some of them just aren't going to be able to make it. I mean, these are all of the same date, and where is he? I just saw him. There's one. Well, I call it him. I call them all him right now, but there's one in there that was super, super tiny still. Almost looked like a day old. But that's just failure to thrive. I mean, it's gonna happen. Shouldn't happen too bad, but, well, I mean, it is gonna happen eventually. Can't find the corydoras right now, but they are in there somewhere. Oh, there's one. Another reason why I wanted to get an actual light on here, so I can see and show you guys them. Look at them. They're so sweet. Got those two there. I've got another two floating around in here somewhere. At least another two. I don't know if there's more than that. I'm hoping there's more than that, but got at least 4 out of that spawn. I think I was able to save about 10 eggs, which all hatched, but I don't remember. I wasn't really expecting them to survive this far, to be honest, but they have, so hey. Looks like Poof has gone off somewhere. I don't know. I just really like to. Yeah. This is my day. I really do like to just stare at my fish sometimes. I know all of you pretty much, understand that theory, but I really do just like to stare at them. It's just fun to watch them move. Anywho, the new light is a Hyper Tough 5000 lumens 4-foot shop light. I'm not really worried about, any sort of condensation on it or anything. I've seen these out in garages and things, and if it can get moist out there and not kill them, I think this isn't going to bother them. That being said, it is about 20 bucks at my local Walmart for one, so I mean, it was a bit expensive for it, but I couldn't find any LED bulbs similar to the plant bulbs that would give me the white light that I needed. I do wish I had a bit of green LED in there to give it just 100% full spectrum, because right now it's got the purple, the blue, the white. A little bit of green would give it 100% full spectrum lighting, but hey, deal with what you got, right? Speaking of the little ones that I don't think are going to make it, though, like that one, another couple here. It may not seem as small as I'm saying, but I'm also coming really close in on them. If you look at them comparatively, those two aren't that far off from each other. Yeah. But anyway, that's it. That's the new addition to the fish room here. Got a lot of frog bit up top. There's some ponagettons just kind of flying around in the weeds here. And I got some water wisteria here. Coon's tail or fanwort. No, hornwort. Sorry, my bad. Hornwort, not fanwort. Geez, I'm dumb sometimes. I know. But as you can see, it's pretty much just grows off of itself and dies off as it will. I mean, it doesn't gain any sort of like rooting system, so unfortunately it's not one of those stem plants you can really root down. You can stick it down and it generally stays, but a strong enough current and it's coming back up. Got some water lily there floating just because it came up out of the substrate and I just haven't stuck it back down in yet. As you can see, the root systems on these are pretty massive. This one's huge, huge plant, but it hasn't gone up to the surface yet. I have a buddy who I gave him a couple of these and they're already at the surface and producing flowers and things, and I don't know how he does it. But this side of the tank's pretty much bare at this point. All of these clippings and that I just tossed in on this side because it was closest, and I didn't really do much with them from there. And then I threw a light on it. I mean, as you can see, no, I don't clean up my tank from the extra food. I expect the snails, etc. to eat the extra food, and that's fine with me. It doesn't really rot in there as far as I can tell. I don't get any weird issues from that, so I don't know. The Buddha's turning green, but that's okay. I think that Ponageton actually stuck itself to that filter right there. That's kind of funny. Alright, have a good night. And have a good one.